just wanted to know how you came up with the donkey of the day.
Tell her.
Because you're mean.
I am not. What did I do?
I'd have made donkey of the day.
There's a bunch of donkeys out here in the street.
That is why Charlamagne is here.
If we live a life where we bite our tongue based off who we may offend, we never would say anything.
You don't give a damn, don't throw it up. Hey! Give it to him. Give it to him.
On the Breakfast Club.
In the words of Charlamagne the God, he's a donkey. That was
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey of the day to who now?
Well, Busta Rhymes, donkey of the day for Thursday, October 2nd goes to Onika, Tanya, Maraj-Petty. Heavy on the petty. Now, yesterday, Nicki Minaj did what she does best lately, and that's go on an unhinged rant about everything and everybody, okay? If you missed it, I understand. There's more important things going on in the world, including but not limited to a government shutdown. And it started, at least on our end, because yesterday on Breakfast Club, we responded to Nicki's Tuesday unhinged rant about Cardi B. And this is what we said.
Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. That's your gut punch right there.
I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Crazy. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting. I thought that was fair commentary, but Nicki Minaj thought otherwise. Now, Loren LoRosa, LL Cool J, read what she tweeted about the Breakfast Club.
She said, Charlamagne, did you put that bleaching cream on your penis too?
Did you?
She then tagged the President of the United States and asked him to lock us all up. Imagine if you called yourself Trump the God. Oh, and then she called you the B word. Lock up Born Loren and Jess with the testicles too. They're very nasty people. Queens N-words run these N-words. Thank you. Salute.
Not MAGA Minaj calling on Trump to get us locked up and using some of the language that Trump used against me when President Trump said, can anyone imagine the uproar there would be if I used that nickname? Come on, Nicki. Now, didn't she have a tweet about Democrats too? What was that tweet, Lauren?
Yeah, she said, Democrats, take them down. You're the all-powerful Democrats. Remember, they lost the election on purpose. Take them down. They're a curse. Take them down. I heard the Lord say it is done. Okay, Lord, thank you. We give you the honor, the glory, and the praise, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but, you know, she's probably mad at Democrats because Kamala Harris had Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla perform for her at campaign events, and she had Cardi B speak for her at a campaign rally. So anyone who dares to uplift any other female rapper that's not Nicki Minaj is going to be on Nicki's hit list. Why? Well, Little Kim told us why here on The Breakfast Club 13 years ago. Let's listen.
She wanted to be the only female out there. I guess she wanted to be out there by herself. I'm going to leave this on this note. You will see. Everything in the dark comes to the light. That's all I got to say.
Dropping the clues box for Lil Kim. Kim, in typical Cancer fashion, you were right. My sincere apologies to Lil Kim for ever questioning her OG wisdom, okay? Nicki has had smoke for Kim, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Doja Cat, SZA, Remy Ma, the list goes on, and it's sad because Nicki is goated. She's an icon living. She literally kicked down the doors for a whole new generation of female rappers. She was indeed the pink print for female MCs. I loved when she coined that term years ago. I'm not the blueprint. That's for the boys. I'm the pink print for the girls. But how does the pink print become the stink print? Yes, the stink print, because as I said, your energy is just stank and nasty. You went from showing a generation how to be a female boss to showing a generation how to be a disgruntled artist. How does that happen? How do you go from inspiring a generation of young women to hating on a generation of young women? Well, that's what happens when a person is in pain. That's what happens when a person is hurting. That's what happens when a person has a bunch of unhealed trauma that they haven't dealt with. I saw something yesterday that I found extremely entertaining, okay? But then I was extremely disturbed. And it put everything in perspective for me. Okay, there was a headline on Baller Alert, and I can't even believe Baller Alert posted something so unserious. But I'm glad they did, okay, because it said that Nicki Minaj was sent proof of witchcraft attacks. And it accused the Breakfast Club of orchestrating them. Okay, the tweet said the Breakfast Club was the main platform partnered with Michael Kaiser of Atlantic Records, orchestrating a direct Nicki Minaj takedown campaign for years with See the Devil, all because Nicki wouldn't work with us. They used witchcraft and told deliberate lies. Allegedly, Nicki Minaj was sent proof of text messages ordering thousands of dollars of witchcraft on her, okay, on her career and personal life. And after it was done, it said that her brother went to jail. Her dad, God bless the dead, was killed. She was blackballed, and her husband's relationship with his 16-year-old girlfriend that he was wrongly accused of raping resurfaced. I'm going to stop there because I don't even know what to do with that level of low vibrational nigga nonsense, okay? First of all, dropping the clues bombs for my guy, Michael Kaiser. That's a great dude. You know, Michael Kaiser. Yeah, salute to Kaiser. Michael Kaiser has always treated me with respect. Way before there was a Breakfast Club, when I was unemployed, getting fired from radio stations, Kaiser never treated me any different. In fact, he made calls for me to try to get me back on the radio. I appreciate people like Michael Kaiser. That's one of the OGs right there. Drop another clues bomb for Michael Kaiser. I'm saying all that to say I've had a lot of conversations with Michael Kaiser in my life, and guess what? None of them have been about Nicki Minaj or using witchcraft against Nicki Minaj, okay? Do you cash app your root doctor or does she take Zelle? All right? The other thing I was thinking about, when was Nicki blackballed? When did Nicki Minaj ever fall off? Nicki, do you understand that you are the bar for female rappers? Do you understand that you are a rap icon? When have you not sold records? When have your tours not been packed? See, you believe when you see other female rappers coming up around you that it somehow repositions you. Nicki Minaj, that is a level of internal insecurity that only you can deal with. You have to look in the mirror and quote Dr. Seuss. You have to say, today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. And don't put that in the rap because it's going to sound like Safari wrote it. Now, you are her, Nicki, okay? And it's saddening all of us to see that you don't believe that you don't realize that. And the reason you don't realize that is because you are in pain. Nicki has had all these personal issues happen around her, and she's blaming the world for what she's feeling because of those issues. The industry has nothing to do with that, Nicki. None of the female rappers, not Atlantic Records, not the Breakfast Club, none of this has to do with the industry. You are refusing to come to terms with life, okay, and refusing to come to terms with human nature simply. Okay, when you refuse to come to terms with human nature, that simply means that you are dooming yourself to patterns beyond your control and the feelings of confusion and helplessness. And that's what I see in every tweet. Confusion. A cry for help, projections of pain, a wounded ego, okay? Projections of hurt. And if your ego is hurt, you may become angry, okay? Ego itself is a disease. You have to dissolve your ego as far as possible. If you have inferiority complex or have a very deficient ego, you will lose your temper very easily. And that is what we are dealing with in regards to Nicki Minaj. And we should all truly hope that Nicki heals. I truly hope you heal, Nicki. I pray you find peace. I want you to go to therapy, church, the mosque, wherever you can go to heal because you are in pain. And listen, so many of us are. Okay, to some degree, we are all in pain, and it's a pain we don't discuss or even understand. And oftentimes, the source of this pain is other people. Our often disappointing, superficial, unsatisfactory relationships with other people. Ain't no witchcraft caused any of those situations to happen to the people around you, Nicki. The industry didn't do that. It's just life. So you can get on the timeline and massively attack all the people you want. But at the end of the day, I know that it's just a hurt little girl living in that 42, soon to be 43-year-old body. And I want that young girl to get the healing she deserves because you told us, Nicki, starships were meant to fly. So why are you crashing out? Nicki, your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And I truly, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, hope you heal. Please let Remy Ma give Nicki Minaj the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Crazy that we had Remy give it a donkey.
the
Sorry.
venom
It's hilarious.
she about to have for him later on.
Oh,
should've.
well.
I chat GPT some names for her too.
Yeah.
What you
No,
came
don't
up
do
with?
that. Don't
Charlotte Mouth.
Oh, okay, that's different. Okay.
Charmin the God.
Okay. Yes.
Charcuterie board the guard.
Yes.
Charbroil guard. Charlotte the lame. I like Charmin soft. That's,
None of that
I just Googled
is going
checked.
to help her heal.
I thought it was kind of funny.
None of that is going to help her
Hurt people.
heal.
So you know what?
people.
Invited to the Mental Health Expo.
No.
All jokes
Tell me
aside,
you better not.
none of that is going to help her
Nah,
heal.
seriously, she needs some serious
needs
help. She needs some
healing.
serious healing.
Yep.
She needs to go deep and find out what her problem is,
hope
what the
she
issue
heals.
is, what it is, and you know, but like you
I
said,
hope she heals.
Well, that's cute. That's cute. I'm glad you do. You can numb your and get cured all day. I like to drag nuts. And I have testicles for that reason. So I'm going to do that.
all right.
Now, what we doing?
Testicle, Jess with the testicles. All right, up next, 800-585-1051. You could ask Jess with the testes, whatever you need. If you're having problems.
Jesse with the testes.
Oh, Jesse's
Yeah,
with
you
the
gotta rhyme it.
testes.
You gotta rhyme.
That's right. So if you having relationship issues or any type of problems, you can hit Jesse's with the testes. All right? All right, Loren, thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Appreciate you.
But call Jesse's with the testes right now, 800-585-1051.
And
yes,
Loren, I love you, Loren, because you know what? You're so classy. All you did was correct your name. I love it. If you're going to talk about me, you better make sure you
That's
spell my
pet
name
peeve.
right.
L-A-U-R-E-N is not
I
me.
love it.
and like I said earlier, your head ain't that big.
You don't gotta tell me, baby.
Okay.
I'm all right.
All right, just making
Okay.
sure. All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?